Hello Techters! So this is going to be another episode of the Basic Arduino series. However, it is going to be a redo for episode 3 where I teach you how to light an LED just a bit more specific. So first of all, you press on the create button and then you choose circuits. Then you wait for it to load. After that, you're going to be searching for the Arduino Uno board because it's going to be the mastermind of our project. So you just drag it into your working space. After that, you're going to be adding a breadboard, the small one, because it's going to be the one holding our connections. After that, you're going to choose an LED. You're going to take the normal LED and you could choose whatever color you want. I'm going to be working with the yellow one and I could just rename it. You could leave the name as it is. I just called it yellow LED because it's my favorite color actually. Okay, and after that you start with your connections. So the first thing we're going to be connecting is a resistor. You have to make sure that you actually connect it to the right side of the LED and not the left one. For starters, I'm going to be putting a false resistance for the resistor so that you could know what is going to happen when you have false resistance for your resistor for the thing that you're working with, so that you understand the cons of whatever wrong things that happen while you're working. So for the first wire we're going to be using, you're going to be dragging it from the left foot of the LED and then putting it on the minus bar on top of the LED, the black bar. You're going to be putting it into one of these holes and then insert it to the ground part, the G and D capitals, okay, of the Arduino board. After that, you're going to be taking one of the, oh my god, the silly wire. Okay, so silly me had the resistor on the right side, on the left side, not the right one. Okay, so then we're gonna be taking the wire, okay, from the bottom leg of the resistor and then insert it in pin number 4, the upper one. It's not necessarily number 4. You could just choose whatever you want from 0 to 13, but I chose number 4. Then for the code, we're gonna be changing it from blocks till text. We don't really need blocks, so you're gonna be removing the whole code that is written and we're gonna be making our own one. If you want to actually learn how to make code, you can't just be relying on the code that is going to be given from Tinkercad. You're going to have to learn to write your own. So first of all, we start writing. So we write pin mode, but make sure that the M is always capital. If it's not capital, it's not going to work. Then you open parentheses and write the number of the pin that you actually had it in, and do not leave space, just directly after it. Okay, you're gonna be putting number 4, which is the number of the pin that I had, and then you're gonna put a normal comma, and then after it you're gonna be writing output all in caps, because the lamp is something from the outside. It's an output and not from the inside of the Arduino board or whatever. Okay, and then after it you're gonna be closing the parentheses, okay, and we're gonna put a semicolon. Okay, so that was what we're gonna write in the void setup. Now for the void loop, we're gonna start by writing digital, right? And the W is going to be capital always, just like the M in the pin mode writing. And then we open parentheses, we write the number of the pin, which is 4 in my case. Then we write, we put a comma, and then we write high, all in caps, so that the lamp would light. Then we close the parentheses and we put a semicolon. After that, we write delay, which is for to delay the time between when the LED lights on and then turns off, and every 1000 we write equals to 1 second in our time. So we open parentheses, we write 1000, and then we close it, and then we just put a semicolon, and we do the same thing that we did. We write digital write 4, and then we just change the high to low so that the lamp would turn off, and we put a semicolon. And we just put delay, open parenthesis, 1000, close the parenthesis, and just add a semicolon. Now we're gonna try to start our simulation. So the LED is lighting, but as you can see, the lighting is very dim, and this is because the resistance that we inserted for the resistor was very low. So now we're gonna try and alter the resistance to check how it will turn. So I'm gonna put a very high resistance for the resistor so that you could see what high resistance could make for your project. So as you can see, the Arduino board just exploded, which means adding high resistance could ruin your Arduino board. So we add the right resistance, which is gonna be 220 ohms. Okay, this is the perfect resistance for an LED. Now, as you can see, with the perfect resistance, the LED is lighting perfectly. The light is amazing. The breadboard, the Uno board doesn't explode, and the light isn't dim. And this is everything for today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow for more videos.